This looks like an alien movie set, but it was created by a clumsy drilling crew. Why do 89% of viewers stop for something bizarre? Because weird hacks your curiosity and won't let go. Here's how a botched well made one of the wildest sights in the desert. In 1964, a geothermal exploration well went wrong. Literally. Hot water mixed with minerals, pressure built, and over decades the flow-carved terraces plated in rainbow algae and silica. The colors? Thermophilic microbes and mineral deposits feeding off the heat, making neon greens, reds and yellows that look unreal. It kept growing, spitting steam and water into the high desert until a mound, the geyser, formed. It's on private land now, protected and fragile, so you can't just walk up and splash. But when the sun hits those terraces, it feels like nature-memed reality, a beautiful accident born from human error and wild geology. Fly Geyser, proof that sometimes the planet's best art is a happy mistake.
They drilled for heat, sealed the hole like it was nothing, until the seal failed and everything changed. In 1964, a geothermal company sank a test well looking for hot water to power a plant. The well came up cooler than expected, not enough heat to justify development, so engineers capped it and left it dormant. But seals can fail. Years later, the cap gave way. Pressure found a new path to the surface, steam found a new path to the surface. Hot water found a new path to the surface, causing an uncontrolled release, what became known simply as the accident. No dramatic lava, but serious danger. Scalding steam ground instability, long cleanup headaches. The fix combined short-term and long-term moves. Immediate containment, remote monitoring, a controlled re-drilling, proper cementing with modern sealing techniques to lock the system down. The lesson: geothermal is powerful, but only if we respect pressure engineering margins and long-term monitoring.
If you don't like slow change but still love drama, watch rocks grow. Tiny leaks, huge results. Here's how nature stacks the deck. It starts with mineral-rich hot water seeping up from underground. As the water reaches the air, dissolved minerals drop out and settle. Think calcium, think silica. Over decades, layer after layer builds up into the white, ribbed mounds you see. Rain and evaporation speed the deposits. Occasional bursts of flow add fresh layers. The process is gradual but relentless. New, mineral-rich water keeps coming, so the mounds keep growing even now. Fast geology? Not quite. But given enough time, tiny leaks can sculpt surreal landscapes. Quick recap: hot water, dissolved minerals, decades of stacking, and the growth continues.
Everybody is looking for living paint. Guess what? You found it. Everybody is looking for living paint. The colors are not paint, they're life. Everybody is looking for living paint. Welcome to nature's neon. Up close, thermal pools turn into an artist's palette. The blazing greens and fiery reds come from thermophilic algae and bacteria microbes that love extreme heat and constant moisture. In hotter zones, orange mats dominate, red mats dominate. In slightly cooler fringe areas, vivid greens take over. These microbes produce pigments to survive intense light and heat, and together they coat rocks and stream beds like a living mural. It's not static. Colors shift with temperature, season, and water flow, so the picture changes daily. Think of it as a climate-driven canvas. Heat, water, and microscopic life collaborating to paint landscapes in neon. Stay safe, stay curious, and next time you see a fluorescent shoreline, remember, it's not paint. It's life.
Why do accidents sometimes outshine intention? Because a 1960s drilling project in Nevada turned into a neon mineral wonder. What was supposed to be geothermal energy became a geyser. In the 1960s, engineers drilled Fly Ranch looking for hot water. They didn't get the heat they wanted. They capped the hole, or so they thought. A failed seal, a second well changed everything. Mineral-rich water bubbled up and built colorful cones over decades. A living accidental sculpture in the Black Rock Desert. Today those mounds pulse with terraces of greens, reds, whites, and story. The Burning Man project bought the 3,800-acre Fly Ranch in 2016, so the geyser is on private land and off-limits without permission. It's not the biggest, but it reminds us, sometimes our mistakes make surprising beauty.